Let's discuss a story that's come out this evening involving Paul Pogba. Is reportedly having his contract terminated by Monaco this summer. It was on 40 grand a week apparently last season, so it could be available on the cheap this summer. Should Premier League clubs, Cole, here's a question, or even West Ham for that matter, look at Pogba? 40 grand a week, you guys can afford something like that in the Championship. Would you take Paul Pogba?
What version of Paul Pogba?
Well, the version that's available now.
Listen, mate. We know he's a fantastic talent. You know that. Whether he's fulfilled his talent or not, he's won the World Cup.
He has. And look, I saw him at Juve, and I saw the second leg of the semi-final. I think it was semi-final, and he was the best player on the pitch. Definitely. And there is no doubt in the boy's ability, but for some reason, I don't know why that is, it feels as though he hasn't quite achieved what the ability has given him as a player.
Well, for one, he's had a ban.
Yeah, that's the drugs ban.
Massive.
Yeah, but even before that, Coley, that things fell apart.
But he went to a Man United at the time when they were struggling even, and they've all depended on him because he was the marquee signing. Would you say?
Yeah.
And it didn't quite work out the way he did deliver. He did deliver at times, but it was sparse. You know,
underwhelming. I think
underwhelming. Yeah. So, but then he goes.
Oh, you haven't answered the question.
Oh, listen,
you taking him at West Ham?
I said,
he's got a
what version of Pogba?
Well, I don't know the answer to that, right? But what I'm saying to you, you know what he's got under the bonnet, you know what he's capable of. 40 grand a week in the Championship, is that something that you think A would appeal to West Ham, and B do you think would appeal to him?
I don't know whether he wants to play in the Championship for one, but it might be short of offers now. You know, because someone might. But yeah, I would take him. I'll take a punt, but you'll have to have a sit down and conversation with him and to see where his head's at first.
Yeah.
And then you could probably go forward with that. Also, there's another reason why you could sign him to sell shirts. Kids love him.
Yeah, I know.
Kids love him, mate.
I know, but that's...
I know.
Sign a player just to sign.
Some people do.
You can't do that.
Mate, some people do. Pogba shirts. Imagine Pogba's shirt on a Coventry shirt.
Are you throwing him a Coventry now, have you? Oh, you don't want him? This is unbelievable. Why have you thrown Coventry's way?
Remember Pogba? Imagine Pogba on a Coventry shirt. Oh, that look neat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it would look quite neat, but you don't want him to West Ham, but you've now said that he can go to Coventry.
I don't think we need him, but listen, if you want to sell shirts right now, because he's still valuable for that type of thing, and on top of that, actually, he's still a good player. So if he knuckles down and gets back fit, you never know what you get.
I've got to be honest. I don't know what Paul Pogba looks like now. I don't know what I've not followed his career closely enough over the last 3 or 4 years. I know he's been bad.
He's only come back last year.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is, I don't know who he is. I don't know what. I don't. Maybe his career. And you sometimes see this.
I watched his debut at Monaco.
Go on.
I watched his debut. Was it Monaco? He was at.
Yeah, he was at Monaco.
He was at Monaco. Yeah. He looked a bit sluggish. It was like he's been out for ages, but I don't know if he got going after that. I didn't really check, but for me, that version of Paul Pogba probably not.
Yeah, okay.
He's got to get going. But he's 33 now as well.
When you've achieved what he's achieved and won
the World Cup, mate, and
he's an incredibly wealthy young man, right?
Yeah.
I just wonder where the appetite now. Where is his appetite to go on and achieve? Because when you're a World Cup winner, you play for the biggest club or one of the biggest clubs in the world, Man United, and things have gone south. There's been a drugs ban. You haven't played. You can't get your career back on track.
That's your pull back in. I want to come in and prove everybody wrong. The time I've missed, I want to get back on track. That's your drive. That's your motivation, right?
Well,
does he actually tap into that?
I don't know. Without it's impossible to have an opinion on that without knowing the lad. But it just seems a shame that someone of his ability at 33 is in a position. It feels as though he may well drift out of the game because you're going to prepare to take a punt on someone who's 33. It's not huge wage, but I just wonder, is the appetite there? How much appetite is there to go on and get? And what level can he get back to? Well, he's not going to get back in the French world.
No,
that's gone. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, what's the drive?
Yeah, there you go. 03717223344. Let's go back to the line and speak to Naz, who's a Man United fan. All right, Naz.
Hi guys.
You can speak. You can speak some authority on this on the Pogba situation, actually, can't you? Because he underachieved, but there were some moments at United, Man City away, of course. That game where he come off the bench and scored 2 goals.
3-2 away.
Yeah.
3-2 away at the Etihad.
Yeah.
We were like 1-0 down and we won 3-2. He scored 2 goals.
That's right.
there were times when he was absolutely unbelievable. There were other times when he couldn't even bother to walk, let alone run.
Right.
So it was the inconsistency. But the guy has got so much talent, just needed someone to bring it out of him. And so far, I don't think he's found anyone to do it.
Do you think, I don't know, man. It's going to be a hard one. So you're right there. I'll give him that. He needs the right manager. He needs to be on the...
He had Jose with him.
When?
Jose was right. Yeah,
Jose was the manager at United.
Yeah, but he done all right.
He's had enough. By the way, he's had enough managers that are capable of getting it out. He's played for some huge...
I just think he's been battered here and there. Everyone talks down on his name sometimes. I feel sorry for him. Like sometimes, like some people say, he hit the ceiling ages ago. Like he couldn't grow after that. But I look at him, I think there's always been talent there, and he doesn't hit it consistently. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. And no one's been able to get it consistently out of him. That's the problem.
No, you're right. But
he's up and down, isn't he?
By the way, he's had a hell of a career without achieving.
Yeah.
Go on, Naz. What else you want to say, bud?
Yeah. Coley, I've got a fact for you, which I think may not like.
Oh, Naz, be careful, mate. Just, no. What do you mean I may not like it, mate?
Let Naz talk.
I visited, I went to South America a few times, Peru and Brazil, and the local tribes showed me this spider, which was over 12 inches long.
What?
They said that thing there eats birds.
Yeah, the bird-eating spider.
There's a bird-eating spider.
Bird-eating spider.
See, yes. Look, why are they on this earth?
Why are you birds for? It's called a Goliath spider. Yeah. They said if you go into the trees, that'll get you. If you go in the water, the piranhas will get you. So I said, where'd you go? They said, go home. That was brilliant.
Mate, I'll tell you what. There's no bit. In what world? Well, in this world, obviously. Yeah. But why is there a spider eating birds? What's it doing? Munching on birds? What was it? I don't get
it. It climbs the trees and waits in there, eats the eggs, and waits in the nest for the birds to land and just eats them.
So it eats meat?
It's over 12 inches wide.
It's like a dinner plate, this thing.
Put your hand...
It's like a dinner plate. Like a walking dinner plate. No, but I've seen footage of these things, right? I've not seen one up close, but I've got to be honest though, Naz. Where's that in the food chain? What's that doing? Why is an insect eating a mammal? He's at the top of the food chain.
Why is it?
He's obviously...
He is on the top of the food chain. Yeah. The only thing that eats a spider is a jaguar.
For the jaguar eats...
What jag eats that?
Jaguar eats, because they all live in the same region. Yeah. So it's like jaguar's at the top of the food chain, and then the spider's probably close to the top.
Right, okay.
It just gets whatever it can get hold of.
What jungle was this?
The Amazon forest, both in Brazil and...
Well, I won't be going there then, mate. I won't be going there. That's
no,
have you been back? Have you been back?
If you get the chance, it's out of this world. But I've got one statement for you guys, whether you like this or not. Mm-hmm. I think Rashford to Arsenal...
Hold on. I think you're going to talk about spiders. I think you tell me another spider fact. You brought Rashford out.
He's a jumping spider. That's what he is. You can get the jumping spiders as well.
You can get jumping spiders.
Not having that either. Yeah, go on. So,
go on, sorry,
Marcus Rashford to Arsenal.
Rashford to Arsenal. For me, they've got nobody on the left.
Yeah.
And now Vinny Jr. decided not to go.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody that's at that level who can be better than Rashford.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. What are you... Listen, pal, right? You're a Man United fan, aren't you?
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of him.
He's trying to sell him.
He's trying to get rid of him.
Mate, you're a good car salesman, you are, aren't you? You're proper. Mate, he's saying there's nobody better, and you've got him.
And you want to get rid of him? No, as we can see right through you, mate.
You can't make it up. What do you mean? Why are you not keeping him then?
A lot of divide. No,
as we can see through you, matey. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Here's a question. Why do you keep him? Why are you keeping?
Well, simple reason.
Yeah.
He's told us he wants to go away. He wants to leave. Then we
said that. When did he say? I've not seen this.
I don't think he said that. He's got a squad number.
I ain't seen this.
But that's Michael Carrick just being a nice person.
Well, no. There's no quotes. There's no quotes of Rashford saying, "I want to leave."
Yes, he did.
When?
He went to Barcelona. He said, "If I could magic something up, I'd stay there."
Oh yeah,
that was then.
That was then.
But that was then. We're talking now.
No, it's the same difference.
No.
If he wanted to be there then, he wants to be there now.
No, things have changed. You've got a new manager. This was the thing that the landscape has changed. Marcus Rashford is back at Manchester United, and Carrick must look at that and think, right, can I get a tune out of you?
Definitely.
But now you're trying to shift him.
No, seriously, I hope he can.
You're trying to send him to the champions. You're trying to bolster up their attack.
For Arsenal.
Mate, you're trying to bolster up the champions' attack. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Now
makes no sense, Naz.
Now stick to spiders.
Mate, see them spiders, that catch birds? Yeah? Go and hunt them down.
Stick to the bird-eating spiders. All right?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Naz. There he is, Naz. The bird-eating spider expert. He's trying to sell Rashford to us. I couldn't believe it.
Incredible.
Honestly,
I was trying to get my head around it.
When he started talking about, I've got another one for you, right? I think he's going to put another spider out.
No.
It was Rashford.
Rashford is a spider to him.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Creepy crawly.